your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
And there we go. Welcome everybody to the Connecting Esports live here on twitch.tv/Connecting Esports, as well as on Mixer and on YouTube live streaming. So make sure to check us out. Welcome everybody. Tonight is going to be an exciting night because it's going to be the TJ-Valorant quarterfinals. And I'm joined by none other than, of course, the brilliant Frame, helping me to cast this Valorant game coming your way. So how are you doing, my fellow gentlemen?
Yes, very, very good indeed. It's not the best of weather here in the UK. A little been raining all day. However, that hasn't changed my mood a single bit. I'm excited for these quarterfinals we saw yesterday, where we saw two teams trying to go up against each other. We had a kind of rage quit with one team. However, we saw the other two teams going up against each other that we saw, and there was a big match going up. Team 666 going up against Grief Kalash. That was a match to see, so close at the end, but unfortunately for Grief Kalash, Team 66 made their way to the semi-finals. So now we're going to see, as you said, Valorant Legion versus NoSage to see who will be competing against Team 66 up in the semi-finals.
Exactly, semi-finals coming your way pretty shortly. I think it's going to be already maybe this weekend or next weekend. We're about to see. But right now we have both teams ready in our lobby here waiting for us to start. So it's going to be the map that they picked is split, and the attacking side will be NoSage this time around. So we're looking forward to what they have in store for us today, man. I'm very excited to be here. Of course, the stream is delayed, so yeah, if you have any questions, we will be seeing them, and I will reply to anything urgent in chat directly. But of course, if you ask us anything and we reply in voice, you have to wait like at least 3 minutes before you will hear the reply. But that doesn't mean we aren't here, boys. Anyways, they have picked sides. As I said, NoSage on the left side, going for the attacking side first, and they have picked the map Split. So anything specific you should know about Split?
Yeah, so Split is A very interesting map indeed. It's like the basics ones. You have 2 bomb sites, so it's quite an even spread for both defenders and attackers. But in this map, you kind of have this middle alleyway, which most attackers do definitely use because it's if you go in one way, say you're going to site A and you see it's a bit crowded, then you can pull back, retreat, and go from the same way over to site B. So it allows for these kind of poking through strategies that are very good to use and allows you to get the advantage and get the information that you need going up against these defending side.
Okay. Well, we do right now spawn into the game, as you guys can see. We are live coming here with the first game. It's a best of 3, so a lot of fun coming your way. And I believe both of the teams are looking already for something spicy here, because if you can see... Yeah, you can see already. See NoSage going for this attacking side on the A. So a 5-man stack coming your way. And
this is a nice spot.
looking at pistols, they only got 2 ghosts on defense, so not a lot of range. This might actually go their way.
Yeah, it definitely could be. And I'm looking at the meta and the composition that both teams are using right now. It's very similar. You know, they've got the sages on both sides, even though their name is NoSage. They've actually brought in the sage, and we know how powerful she can be, especially with those resurrects. Then, other than that, other than the Cypher, there's a lot of difference in these teams. You got on for the side of NoSage. You have the Reyna Jet, some we haven't seen quite often, and the Brimstone. And then for the side of Legion Valorant, they actually bring out the Viper, Breach, and Omen. So a very variation of composition that they're both using. It's going to be interesting to see how they use these to kind of get their upper advantage, especially for the side of NoSage, where it's more on the attacking side. So it's likely they're going to bring out and have the upper advantage on the attacking side. But when it comes to the defensive side, we can start to see them falter.
Yeah, and right now they're playing very slow here on this A, so no rotations coming through here from the defending side yet. But now they're pushing through. It's an aggressive E forward by the Jets, but she is blinded by the Omen smoke. We do see... Ooh, nice headshot coming through for the first kill. And now another one spotted here at ropes, as well as Omen still in heaven. They're trying to get on side, and they have managed to get onto the side. So 3 people from NoSage already on side. We'll switch over here to the crew, who's gonna flank. He's gonna get taken down, but they do trade in heaven 1-for-1. And there we see the defenders trying to get yet another kill, and they will do so, but traded yet again. So right now it is a 1v2. Last player standing here, the Viper gets 1.
Ooh.
Sorry, 1v3 now, they're on a 1v2. Viper camera is taken down, and very... Ooh, this is good. We will help her to get at least closer to the side, but she has to take one of these guys down.
Yeah, she definitely does, and with that spike being planted, it adds the pressure on. She needs to try and get that defuse as well. So the longer she takes, the harder it is to try and defuse. But by the looks of it, she may just have it just in time.
Yeah, that was spicy headshot there coming in clutch, and she does have it. 4 seconds remaining in 66 milliseconds, so not even close, if you may say so. And that was very good defending, even though it looked a bit messy.
Yeah, it just shows on how powerful this high ground can be, especially on A Haven. Just because they had the cover on the attacking side, but they weren't being aggressive, you know. They were just staying still like a deer in headlights. And then when the Joust would try to go round, he had the easy pickings and able to have the advantage over NoSage.
Yeah. So one question I always had when I played this game as well, but basically I was trying to save even if I just won. So as you can see right now, we have the defending team all buying. So if they lose this round, they're in a position where they have to half buy once again or even go for a save. So do you reckon it's better to save or like to just half buy instead of full buy, even if you won the first round?
I believe it's better to save, especially on these early rounds, because if you can get if you can have the abilities and the arsenal that you need, then you can start using this snowball effect or the domino effect, where you can start winning rounds after rounds after rounds, and then taking the economy off of your opponent team, so they will start to run out. And then when they do run out, they will have to start saving. This is where you'll be able to gain the points that you need to start winning.
You have a lot of peaks coming through here around the map, so the only side not hit yet, not hit yet, is the A side, but we had in mid a little bit of a firefight. Cool, losing that one once again. So he's not too lucky just yet. We see Cypher here trying to figure out where they're going as they are advancing in mid here. Ooh, do not get over.
No, that's real unfortunate. The Jet is one of her powerful abilities is to get over these Sage Warriors, and if she can't do that, she can't get aggressive, and this is where they falter.
So Jolly got here just picking up 3 easy frags. I mean, SMG versus pistols, this is probably the reason why you buy. But now they are gonna be up against better weapons, so meaning that the attackers now have the chance of doing more damage when they hit their bullets.
Yes, they definitely do, but they can't also forget that the Legion will also have quite a few abilities on their side as well, and they all survived. No enemies went down, so they don't have to waste any money. They could just use or upgrade the weapons they already have and just top off a few things. So they're definitely at a good position as well.
Yeah, and they did step here, so I'm pretty sure they are aware of. Ooh, this is so cheeky by Omen. He's gonna not even get one though. So this is the end effect they might have been looking for, and they're running into the Brimstone Sea. They do not get caught by it just yet. Great Sage roll here. They're gonna take her down eventually, as we see here. Actually, Sage versus Sage matchup there. But the rotations have come through. Everybody's here on this A side. This is very messy. Everybody's gonna go left and right. We see kills coming through. Yet another trade here, but Misfit did manage to take 2. So once again, we have the scenario where Viper is the last man standing. But she is not aware of the enemy's position at all. But she does have control over Spike a little bit.
Yeah, she definitely does. And it does look like she's now going to try and get to the rotate to try and...
This might turn out so bad. Yes, it does. It's already the first one picked off, and now she's going to rotate back safely. And Frisk really has to pull off something here. So if you look at this, both full HP, full armor, and they're about to meet. And okay, Frisk wins the firefight here, at least getting this first round for his team. But that was really, really close.
Yeah, it was really close as well, but now looking at it, both teams had the win there, because now they have to waste a lot of economy to try and regain everything they lost, all the resources they lost, and so now they're going to be wasting quite a bit of money to get back the Phantoms and Vandals and all that heavy armor and all the abilities. So they're going to be probably in this next round being really low on money, and it's going to be a slight disadvantage. But I'm also seeing as well from Jellygod, he's bringing out this operator.
Oh, actually, Viper ult used already, so this might be very bad for NoSage here. I don't think they're not looking like they're about to react to this. So this was a preemptive Viper ult, and I'm not sure what NoSage is trying to do here. They're like trying to get in, but they're playing a very dangerous game here. Yeah, they're already getting taken down by 2 people here, as well as in the mid they lose that firefight, so... Right now we do see them getting in and finally managing to take out the Viper, but it took 4 members to do so.
Yeah, and that's definitely not a position you want to be in, especially going up against 4 other members. And so now so it will be that Hernish will be at a very bad disadvantage with only the Spectre as well. Don't get me wrong, the Spectre is a very good weapon, but going up against 4 members, it is going to be a hard battle to try and win.
Ooh, that was a good knock up here by Breach, making her think that he might come from in front, but he does not. Also realizing she only bought light armor, so she's actually the worst person here to survive, I guess, considering her weapons. And yep, gets taken down instantly. I think that was even a headshot, even if it didn't show, but it looked like one.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. I liked what Legion Valorant did there. They kind of had two members on the side B, just in case Hernish did try to retreat back onto site B, and then the rest of the members went onto the middle ground, the middle split end. So when Hernish tried to get the rotate, she was just caught in the middle of it, and they had 2 members there already waiting for her.
Yeah. Also, just to point out, since Cypher is spotting all 3 of them. But he's gonna get still pushed in. They're gonna rotate already with Breach. So you can see Viper and Breach and Cypher now playing for this B side.
Yeah, but they're trying to get this. But one thing I'm looking at as well, they've gone for another eco round with only no good name left. With a sheriff and heavy armor, the rest of them have sheriffs and pistols, but no armor. So it is definitely a eco round that they are hopefully going to try and use for the next round.
They do have the no good's ulti though. Like you can see Jet here using her ultimate. So this might be still some damage coming through if she manages to pick up some people. But so far no kills coming through for their side. Only losing 2 members already.
Yeah, it's kind of risky trying to use this ultimate. I would have rather, you know, they try and save this for another round where they can try and push the edge. So even though they do have all of the resources they need, having this Jet ult and all the other ults in their bank will give them this edge that they would need to start gaining some rounds.
Camera taken out.
Oh, beautiful lineup here for Misfit, just taking down 2 people in a row. Very nice execution on that one, and yeah, I mean they did save, so didn't expect them to win this, but it would have still been nice to at least take one of the enemy down.
Yeah, but you can't have everything in a game such as this, you know. They had to take a few risks, they had to have an eco round because they've lost so much already. They're currently in a 4-1 situation with Legion, having that 3-point lead, but now, having a look, they have 4 ultimates, all apart from Jet, where we saw earlier, use that ultimate, get nothing out of it, but all 4 members do have their ult as well, so they can start using these, and equipped with full heavy armor and assault rifles, they will be ready and equipped to go.
Yeah, this Viper smoke is really bad because it keeps them from pushing in. And yeah, I think taking mid here is really hard against the Viper. Like a Viper that is this experienced, I mean, it's not the hardest thing to do, but still, they are just keeping them instantly from pushing mid at all. They did manage to get into close to the ropes here. We can see Cypher here, shift your name, actually trying to play around the ropes, and they do trade in Heaven, but lose 1. Heaven here.
Position. It's seeming, I'm liking what Legion are doing here. They are very spread out. So as soon as one member goes down, they have 2 or 3 other members around to start backing them up. So it pretty much adds reinforced structure to the teams, and then when it starts to get hit by members of NoSage, that Legion can just back it up and bring back the reinforcements.
However, we see something very cheeky right now, and the positions from TJ-Valorant is actually very bad for this. So they have positioned perfectly for the B engage, but there's no such thing happening. They do have Jolly got over with an operator. He's gonna get 2. He's looking to get 3, and he will do so. Damn!
Wow.
1-man army. Who needs rotations when you can just do it yourself?
Exactly. That's the benefit of this map, and especially where Jelly God was set up. He could just aim straight forward, and there was so little room for NoSage to move around that Jelly got to just pretty much shoot wherever he wants, and he was 99.9% bound to hit a shot, and it did, and it worked out well for him.
I'm actually curious, I didn't check it out, but we saw Kuro there use this ultimate, but I'm not sure if he had another one of his blinding spells, so that eye that blinds you if you look at it, because I would have actually gave them an entry, but they did not manage to do so, and we see yet another A push here.
Blocking sight.
The Empress ult is a very good ult to have. It's not one of the most powerful. It does definitely have its benefits, but it's pretty much just for a fragger, and a position like this, you need these pushes to come through. And especially of how NoSage are being swarmed as of now with a load of these kills coming through.
This looked like another eco though, so yeah, we can see now at the ground there was only pistol, so NoSage just going for round after round, like every second round feels like an eco for them. Not sure what they're trying to accomplish here, because the enemy is right now swimming in money. So they could lose literally 2 to 3 rounds, I think, without even being in a bad position.
Yeah, this is what I always say about eco rounds, is they're good to have, but if you're not confident that you can win the next round by having this eco round, don't bother doing it. Just try and use what you can to try and gain some rounds to take the economy off, because as well as you're earning economy, the enemy team's earning economy as well, so you're giving them the advantages in for this next fight as well.
Okay, Jelly got actually this time around smoked by his own jet here, as you can see. Sorry, by the enemy jet here, so that they managed to get through. He does not pick up one.
Exactly
Cypher gets one, and this enables him to... Ooh, very good hit on Heinrich here, so they have no more healer. But that was what they needed. Core here in an upper position on Haven, just trying to get a peek over the wall, but he does not get to single enemy. He's gonna get blinded by the breach here. Stay safe for now. And Jet, you can already see on the minimap, Jet already rotating here towards this B side, who has been completely given up, but the Cypher traps are still on it. So they're faking this A completely.
Yeah,
This is
it's a
No, go ahead.
They found my wire.
very good strategy to have. Having the Kuro on this A side allows him, and especially as soon as he did get the kill, he did manage to save her out. But now it also adds a risk because all are on this side of B because they did the rotate. So now you're at this advantage where you got two members very split up, and with the Jet, which is being played by No Good Name, is out on the open, and Kuro is making the hard walk of trying to get back to this situation.
Yeah, I mean, they did manage to pick up a lot of kills considering the last one, so 2 is a lot for them. And Kuro is still alive. He's gonna trade yet another one, but the defuse comes through, as you see, so yet another trade. They managed to pick up 3 in the end there, and 3 for 5 is not bad considering you have been losing all of these rounds, but it's still not yet another win. And I think we're coming to this point where they really just need to win the round.
Yeah, they definitely do, and in a position such as where Legion Valorant are right now, they can waste some of these rounds if they really wanted to, but there's no need. They're getting these rounds, they're getting the economy, they're getting the kills, so they don't need to waste any rounds. They don't need any economy rounds. Even with this game massive lead, they don't need to waste anything, and they could just go full force, push it through, and get the kills they need.
They did manage this time around to get the kill here because Omen was playing aggressive on A, got punished for it. Yet another breach hitting nearly 3 people. Very good here by No Good, getting the smoke off as well as a kill. He's gonna try to get the spike out of his breach, old breach, and right now he's playing Heaven, but it's walled off, so we might have to swap over to Felix here, to Frisk here, who's gonna get 1 kill, getting control of Heaven, and now we're in a 2v1 scenario with Breach playing very, very far back. It's gonna get pinged out, so they are aware of the position. However, Tropic drops 1 already, and now it's a 1v1 with knowledge of the spike.
1v1 situation, both with Phantom, so it's just going to be whoever can get the pick off quickly, and that's not what I expected to see. Tropic only had 44 HP, and Frisk had full health left available, so it would have been that Frisk would have had that advantage and was likely to win that round, but Tropic just being mental and just being the deadly god that he can be, and those bullets were just aiming straight and not spraying around.
I mean, if you've made it this far, meaning you were first in your group and you made it to the playoffs, means you have most likely a team of very good players. But Tropic was the bottom fragger still for his team here, in this game at least, and he managed to win that 1v1 versus, like, known team captain here for NoSage. Now we do see very split out here, but in the middle we have a lot of action going down. We've already 1 kill going over to the defenders here. See, Friskin is very, very pushed up, but he's surrounded by enemies. Not even gonna manage to get 1. And last player standing here.
Yeah, and that's Punish left alive yet again. And it's not looking well for NoSage. Just Legion Valorant just seems so strong. Probably why they picked this, had this map out there. So strong. They know the maneuvers to have, the rotations to have, and they're just being quicker on the changes that need to happen if they are starting to lose these battles.
Yeah. However, we have something very interesting here. Nobody ever checks left, and that's exactly where Misfit was hiding this time on. Gonna get the kill. And yeah, sadly, 9-1 here, if you're a NoSage fan. And Legion Valorant actually putting up the best show possible right now.
Yeah, they definitely are, but we are close to that switch round. I believe it's only like 2 more rounds until we go over to that swap, so we could see a change of pace here. We could see that NoSage, the other attack isn't necessarily their best, but when it comes to defense, they're like Fort Knox, ultimate defense, not allowing any members to come through. So that's what I'm hoping, a few changes to come out, and they've been seeming a bit stronger than we've seen previously.
Yeah, once again, this preemptive Viper ult on B, but this time on NoSage actually playing on A, so they're not gonna get punished by this. They do manage to hit one flash here and knock up onto the... what's the new name of the new champion? I forgot already.
Reyna.
Reyna, thank you, man. She's gonna spot somebody in heaven, also gonna shoot, but only a Spectre here. As you can see, it's not a full buy for the attacking team. Playing around.
Down.
Very good hit by Jolly God again.
Cage triggered.
Right now they're just mingling around on this ramp here, and he's gonna get 2 misfits, about to get 3, but he does not manage to do so. Topic will drop no good name left as he takes down his teammate, so yeah, 2 for 5 once again. Really doesn't feel like NoSage has a lot of ground to work with.
They definitely don't, and now this is the last round before we swap, so they're gonna have to use all the money they have to try and gain this round. And I'm looking now, Frisk is bringing out the operator, but he does also have that light armor, and he's going up against 2 members, Misfit and Jellyguard, who also do have these operators that have heavy armor as well, and they got extra money to spare, so it's not looking good for the side of NoSage. But we've yet again so many times we've seen the impossible. We've been impressed, so I can hopefully we could see that NoSage can bring this out. But with Kuro down already, it's going to be a hard battle.
Yeah, Kuro has already falling on A here, trying to make a distraction happen. And Heinrich also losing the Sage battle once again, but we see the rotations already here onto the A side, with Cypher actually being behind enemy lines. Getting him very low, gonna get the kill here. Shift Your Name actually managed to pick up, and this might be the entry they've been looking for. He's gonna run into Omen in just a second.
And this is good because on both sides, both Sages are down, so they have no resurrects. So that whatever's left on these teams, that's it. There isn't going to be any refunds being applied, so they can start pushing up and having these battles they need.
Yeah, camera taken out immediately, as well as a fancy jump here from Jelsto, but it's not going to be enough, and they have control of side. It's a 3v1 scenario. This is the first time NoSage actually has numbers advantage here, as well as the plant down. Fisk hitting no shots so far with this operator, but just using the camera, knowing he's there, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna win this round, but at least he's gonna attempt to do so since it's last round anyways. Gonna get taken down by the first kill here by Frisk on this operator finally. And yeah, so concludes our defending side for Legion Valorant. Let's see what the NoSage have in store when it comes to defending.
Yeah, we could see quite a bit of change up there, especially seeing as how this map is favoured. It is more favoured on the defensive side, so the defenders do have this advantage just on how this map is. The attackers do have a weakened side, but so we could see a good change.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you think this is actually defending favourite?
Yes,
Really?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because
I
you
normally
can
have
have
the
so
feeling it's the other way around, because you can like 5-man versus 1 because it's this spread out. But that was my opinion. Maybe, I mean, if you have more info, feel free to do so, as NoGood's already losing HP before the round.
So the way I see it is that both areas, all areas can be occupied by one or two places on the sites. You got A Haven, which can lurk between A long and then going round to the corners, which are split. And then from B side, you've got that same again. You can go up at Haven and you can look at 2 advantage points. And if you work out well with your team, you can start taking those over and not risk too much of losing, being too spread out, and then it allows you to have that defense you need.
This is Kuro now going aggressive. He's gonna spot Omen. This is the first shot, but doesn't matter since he wasn't looking. He's gonna get 1 kill already, and now it's a 3v3 scenario actually 4v3, sorry, for the defenders. So they have an advantage. Let's see how they make use of it. Good breach knock up here, hitting one as they trade one guy, but this time no trade around. Now a 2v2 scenario, we do have Tropic and Rogue here trying their best to defend this post plant. And with everybody falling, actually, they just have to defuse. They did find a bomb now, and this might be the start of the comeback.
Yeah, this is definitely the advantage they need. They can start using some of this economy that they just taken from this first round and use it to their benefit. Just by using guns such as the Spectra, having that heavy armor will have their advantage over Legion Valorant. But the thing they can't, the thing they have to take wary of is that Legion Valorant can buy these rounds and waste them around and use them for a few more games, because they only need 3 more rounds until they win the first round of these quarterfinal playoffs. So they have to make sure, NoSage has to make sure that they don't waste any round. They don't allow Legion Valorant to have these economy rounds and then later on down the line use those to their advantage. NoSage need to make sure they get the kills and don't let anyone walk around freely.
We see them pushing in mid here. A very cheeky Cypher camera here coming out on B. You have to actually move into the tunnel to spot it, so very cheeky indeed. And we do see 2 people playing Heaven here. They're about to meet. One is retweeting here, but they're about to meet the enemy team. Very good slows here, just denying the push so far. I don't know how aware they are of this position from the enemy team, that they know this is exactly 4 players, but this is really, really good stuff so far.
Yeah, the thing is though, he had to be careful going around that corner because there were so many people just aiming towards him, but they were able to use that, especially now having these Bulldogs and these Spectres. They could kind of spread around, spray the shots, and have the full firing squad aiming towards Legion Valorant.
Yeah, and Jelstrup gets yet another one. And I hate to say it, yes, you did win the round, but that wasn't too bad for a pistol round.
Definitely wasn't. They do have quite a bit of economy now. Most members of Legion Valorant around 4,500 economy. So they definitely have this for this next round, but we can't forget that also Sage, they had 3 members left, so they can start spreading out this money, sharing this charity out to help their members survive and to prolong this fight.
Did you see what Cypher just did?
No more charges.
Yeah, I like to.
This is one of the cages that is very, very triggering. It's basically the same thing like the Viper used to do. It's only gonna cover the top half, so you can shoot the legs, which is really, really cheeky. I mean, it takes more shots to kill them, but I love this so far. Also, we see Viper here being very, very good at her placements of the wall, covering the ramp as well as Heaven on A. As they are about to go in. A lot of smokes here, so we have to bear with them as they go through and try to get on side. Cypher can be used aggressively. We're gonna get 1 kill here. Caught on rotation. And they have managed to get onto side somehow. Yet another player's falling here. Frisk is gonna get taken down, but this is already a disadvantage for the defenders here, as well as the spike being planted.
Yeah, it definitely is. Doesn't look like an advantage, but especially now being a 2v1 situation. But however, the thing that NoSage can take favor of is that Legion Valorant has no healer, so they can't start gaining some of these health points they need. But with these shots coming out from members such as Jellygod and Jelstrup, it's not the biggest decision pointer.
I mean, this was maybe the worst round to lose for NoSage, considering their eco. Because now they are in a position where they have to eco, or if they half buy and lose, they are forced to eco.
Yeah, and that's definitely not something you want to be in, especially so close that how this end is going to be. They could have this, but as I keep saying, they have to be confident that they can win the next round and win, as by looks of it, 9 other rounds to try and gain the wins. Whereas for Legion Valorant, they only win twice, and with Jellygod with that first kill, is not looking in the favor of NoSage.
Yeah, they're all stacked onto this A side, so they go completely up onto the B side. They do manage to find a trade finally here, and is taking down Jellygod, who has been very, very strong for his team. But Jelstrup is still alive, the top fragger here with 18 kills going strong. They do seem to go for a rotation. Meanwhile, NoSage is also rotating here. One is about to head into mid. He's gonna get slowed here by Invoke. He's gonna get taken down by Invoke as well. And now Cypher is spotting their push onto B. Nice wall there, blocking off his attempt of getting control of that. And they have complete control of side right now. That was actually the only frame where he had a chance to kill her in between her healing. And with Viper ult going down, I believe this is a closed call already. Heinrich did manage to pick up a Vandal, but he has no armor. Might even look to just save it. But
they could try and save it, but the thing I'm seeing as of now is it is looking in the favor of Legion Valorant because they've got 4 members left and they only need to win the next round because they will likely take this next round. So if they win the next round, they win this first round, and that's not a position you likely want to be in, being 1-0 down and possibly at the risk of losing the quarterfinals.
Yeah. I mean, in the best of 3, of course, you don't want to be losing a game already or dropping the first game. It's more about confidence boost and morale than anything else. But still, I believe this first game is very decisive for the series, and NoSage really have to pull themselves together just to get things done here. I mean, looking at the kills here, the KDA, it's not looking that bad. It's basically just that they have very good control of sites whenever they manage to get control for Legion Valorant.
Yeah, they definitely do, and what I'm seeing now is kind of good. We see that NoSage have realized that this could be the last round, so they're going full out. They have full Vandals, full heavy armor. Harnish being the only one with the Phantom, so they can risk this and able to try and get a full push, go hard and go hard aggressive to try and take some points off the side of Legion Valorant.
Good, just so good over and over again. He's gonna get taken down here. No good actually returning the favor and taking down 2 down, and they also managed to pick up 2 kills in the middle while losing Sage, of course. So Viper now, last man standing. We have seen this already, and it was the only round that they did manage to lose in the first half. But Viper actually playing around. The only thing that might save them from losing this B side is actually this Cypher camera. He's checking it right now, as you can see. This might be the key that gives it away, and with Viper using ultimate last round, she's only really looking for kills right now, I believe.
Yeah, she definitely is. She doesn't have to worry too much. If she loses this round, she knows that she's got quite a few rounds, 6 or 7 rounds that she could kind of waste around. So she could try get these kills or just wait around, wait for the next round, and potentially get the win.
Going up in heaven here, about to meet her doom if Jet... Oh, Jet actually turns away last second, but Kuro is here from Wham, taking her down. So that was very unlucky timing for both of them. But in the end, it worked out for NoSage.
Yeah, which is a very good thing to have now. They could start gaining this mentality, this positive mentality they have. They're able to gain some points. At the start of this swap round, they were, I believe, 11-1, and now they're up to 12-5. So they've definitely gained some points. They've definitely seemed a lot stronger on this defensive side. So this is where we could hopefully see the comeback of Valorant history and being able to go from 11-5, from 11-1 to 12-12.
Yeah, the worst part here being that every round is with their backs against the wall, because if they lose one or drop one mistake here can mean you have lost this whole this whole game and potentially the series. So right now it does look like Cypher is about to spot somebody in the tunnel. Is very, very patient here from both sides. Omen uses the smokes aggressively on A just to... Oh, he did spot the feed there, so he knows there's somebody there at least in B main. As we saw back quickly to Frisk. And... yeah, he's gonna get taken down, so he has spotted 2 enemies in B main. No good still playing around A here, but... Kuro now managed to get onto side. He's gonna get taken down as well, and this might very well be the last round of the game.
Yeah, and I was looking at whilst that battle was going on, I saw that Harnish, who was playing the Sage, had no armor, and being a Sage and playing Sage as as I've been playing Valorant, you need that armor. You're the most vital character on this team, and if you don't have the armor, then you're pretty much gonna be the deer in headlights, gonna be caught out. And then as soon as you do not have those healings coming out for the rest of your team.
Yeah. So 13 to, what was it, 4? I actually looked away for a second.
5. I believe it's 13 to 5.
Does not look the best here. 13 to 5 actually. So victory here for Legion Valorant, taking this first game in the best of 3. So we will head into a very, very short break of maximum a minute and be right back with you boys. Let you have a chance to grab some snacks as well as a drink while we rest our voice for just a tiny bit. And we will be right back with you for the next game between Legion Valorant versus NoSage in the quarterfinals of the TJ-Valorant tournament live here on Connecting Esports, Twitch, YouTube and Mixer. So see you guys in just a second. Actually, we have the information coming through from the teams that they do want to take a break. So they want to break of at least 5 minutes, so we'll be right back with you in exactly 5 minutes. So see you guys in 5 minutes. And with that, we are back live here. So break is over. Yeah, give me your thoughts about what just happened. So it was a decisive win for Legion Valorant here,
Yeah,
taking the
definitely.
first round. But yeah, it did look like there was some shaky moments where Sage just actually managed to get in and do their thing, but it didn't really look like they had a lot of constructor on their plays or anything. So what was, I think, your perspective? Yeah, sorry, of this first game. Wait, actually, we don't play. Okay, now we met. Brilliant. Yeah, you still. Sorry, Frame, you still here with me? Frame? Huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. It looks like we lost Frame, so just give me a second here. Trying to fix this, but it did look like he disconnected. What happened? Not quite sure, but the second we figure it out, we will let you know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I think his internet died, but don't worry about it. So the map has been picked. It's going to be Haven. And attacking side will this time around be the Legion Valorant side as we go into the game. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my co-caster. Seems like he died on me. But yeah, we're about to go live into the game. So 1-0 to Legion Valorant. I don't know why it's not showing the score. It really does not like showing the score, I think. Not sure why. For that. It just doesn't show me the score. Whatever. We will fix this later in the next pick. Right now we do wait for both teams to lock in their picks. Again, it's the map Haven, as you can see on the screen right now. see NoSage this time around starting on the defending side, meaning Legion-Valorant will be on the left side here attacking. And they are 1-0 in this series. I'm really not sure to why it doesn't show me. Oh, it does. Okay, so yeah, whatever. I'll fix this later, but didn't show me the score beforehand. I don't know why. How to fix it. Sorry if you can see this right now. Trying to fix the score. We wait for my caster to come back. Yeah, his computer froze. That's the information I got. Well, doesn't let me fix the score. Whatever, we will fix it later. Don't worry about it, boys. Just 1-0 for Legion-Valorant here, as I also have to swap the teams around. And we are about to start the first game. You see a very spread out here, of course. And a slight push here, but nothing, nobody dying, nobody peeking just yet. Everybody just playing very safe. Obviously not wanting to give away the first round. That will most likely mean defeat for the next round as well. And we do have a push here coming through on A side. But the spike is not there just yet. They have left the spike. I want mid right now, and we see Jolly God here already managed to pick up one kill with his team. So Misfit here getting the first kill of the round. And this game onto Kuro. They have managed to rotate back to mid here. Still waiting for my co-caster to get revived from the dead. They do get a kill in mid, so a 1-for-0 trade, making this now 4 vs 4. First will be taken down here. In the end, the barrier comes through by Sage as well as the plant onto this B side. Heinrich managed to pick up yet another kill, but this still means they are in a 2v3 scenario and have control of B side, which is most likely the most complicated one to retake, especially if Sage roll is there. Shift is going to get taken down here. Now in this 1v3 scenario, Heinrich is trying his best. He's going to get one. Every corner, he's gonna spot yet another one. He's gonna get yet one more, but the time is running short.
I will not die here.
Yep, he's gonna manage to at least kill Misfit with the bomb explosion. Yep, he's gonna get taken down. So nobody stands after the round number 1. But very interestingly enough, Heinrich got 3 kills, which will mean, of course, that he has a lot of money. Therefore, we can see him already saving still, because they did manage to lose the round in the end there. And everybody actually buying on the enemy team here. We have 2 Bulldogs coming through, 3 Spectres coming through, and of course full shields here, heavy shields on everybody. If they do manage to win this round, which they are most likely about to do, considering they have the better weapons. I got already picking up the first one. He's gonna get low on HP though. I'm pretty sure Sage will come around and give him a heal. There it is. Now they decide to push this A long. But also we have another pusher going down in the mid. So Zippy here, he got smoked off here, trying to get in with his breach. And back to the A side we go. Omen has managed to get onto the side. Gonna teleport to Heaven right now. Under Heaven, he's gonna pick up yet another kill onto No Good. Meaning there's nobody on the A side anymore, and you see all the rotations coming through. Now Jelly-God looking for his 3rd kill of this round. Gonna get the 3rd. Now he's about to look for kill number 4 with Zippy taking down Frisk here, meaning only Sage is alive. Last player standing here, Heinrich, with a classic pistol, no shields, doing his best impression here of Rambo, but most likely means that the round will go over. He's gonna get taken down here by Jelstop actually. And this eco round has gone in favor of Legion Valorant, of course. Already, Legion Valorant in a very confident spot right now. But if you look at weapons, we have across the board still those 3 Spectres from last round, as well as the Bulldogs on the attacking side. So they have to make good use of it, as well as playing close quarter. They managed to get into the C garage here. No damage traded at all just yet. Not even shields going down. As we do see Shift Your Name already getting the first kill here. He's gonna get taken down. As well as Frisk, that both players from C here are about to be dead. Nogurt also gets taken down. The Hamish does trade him in the end, and Kuro is gonna have a really good flank here. It's a 2v2 scenario. The Bullock does not have great damage on range. He's gonna spot one, also shoot, giving away his position, so they are aware. Gonna get the first one, and also Kuro and Heinrich together managed to pick up both kills, so this will finally be a 1 round for them. As well as Kuro getting his ultimate from this. Even spotting 1 weapon here, meaning that they will pick up those 2 weapons. And now we have the attackers, well, winning in money as well as in rounds still. And we see immediately Jellygot here picking up the operator, which will most likely pick off somebody here. Looking as he will go A. We have to look at A long here. See what he does. He might even still think of going mid, not sure. But definitely looking forward to how he will make usage of that weapon. Seeing that it will put his balance at 0, so he really has to get some kills with this. Oh, he's gonna take already some damage here. Duff managed to pick up 1 to the wall as well. So 1 for 0 is gonna get a heal from his Sage here. Very beautiful shot coming through here. As well as on the other side, we do see Shift here trying to play defensive. It's a good camera spot here. Gonna kill the drone. Did spot the guy going into cubby, and do you see rotations coming through here?
Cage triggered.
Right now, nobody pushing through. They're playing very, very slow and composed on both sides. Very collected. A good vigilante coming too, but it's onto the enemy team. You can see all of them managing to get on site regardless. So vigilante actually hitting his own teammates, but they did manage to get onto the side. And now we are in a 1v5. Yeah, 1v5 scenario here. With the spike being planted on C, Nogo just most likely looking for some exit frags. I don't think he's in a position where he can do a lot. Check if McCaster's back. As we wait for No Good here. Actually gets taken down by Jelstop here, was sitting behind B. The defending side has the opportunity of going for 2 full buys and 3 half buys. We will see what they have in mind. Right now it looks like they're saving.
Snuff them out.
Yep, looks like a save, and we will have a look at Jellygot once again here with his operator. Jelstop's already taking here the first kill onto Kuro, so nobody else will be traded. And Misfit tried to get his drone into B, did not manage to spot anyone, so they're not aware of Sage being there. And Shift is playing a very, very close angle here. He's about to run into Breach. will do so and gets taken down there in the end. Now Frisk and Jet, the last member standing. One taken down, and now with No Good once again left in a 1v5 scenario. Very unlucky, and it's also equipped with a frenzy, so yeah, no range whatsoever. Even if you would find somebody on this range, very, very hard. Kill somebody. He's gonna get taken down, but Jolly got yet another shot to the wall. This man's on fire.
Here.
Now eco-wise we see the fallback coming through here by NoSage, but previously in the first game he had the same scenario. Even if Legion Valorant is gonna drop a game, this will still mean... Ooh, he's going into heaven, but... Jet is underneath him here. He's gonna get one kill, he's gonna get taken down by Kuro here, who has been blocked off by the wall, and that means, oh, the plant is gonna go down. Damage comes through, but nobody's gonna get taken down. Jelsup kills. Frisk here, Shift also taking up the Jelsup, so very good usage of Cypher ult. It's both teams using Cypher ult. Cool, gets taken down here by Misfits, and now in a 3v2 scenario. And Heinrich is gonna try to get away from the bomb set as it's about to explode. So 2 members only falling. Let this push on to the A side. Complete destruction so far by Legion Valorant. 1-5. Now yet again into an... Actually, they are deciding to go for a half-buy here. We see the Judge coming through with heavy shields, as well as the Marshal on heavy shields. And the Phantom and light shields on Heinrich, of course, still from previous rounds.
Get out of my way!
Jolly got trying to get a peek in window. Don't manage to find anyone. Well, as Zippy holding once again. T-Long. They're about to find Cypher here. Sitting on his camera, spotting the Jet. Just random shots so far. Nobody's actually killing anyone or doing damage to anyone. You can see only Brimstone has lost some HP, most likely to one of the spams to the wall.
Revealing area.
That was a good use of Breach here, actually, his ability to kill somebody. He's running into that one. Zippy here takes his 3rd kill of this round. No Good once again left in a 1v3 scenario.
Blocking sight.
Does manage to take one of the guys low. And No Good is gonna die to Jelstop here, so yeah. Only one member going down in this defense, and this attack. Yet again. NoSage in a very, very tough position. But now you can see that most of the people here have bought, Frisk even buying an operator with light shields. See what he does with it. So far he's not gonna spot anyone. As well as on the A side, having a push here coming down. They did manage to kill the Sage already onto this A short, and they're getting free access to the A side. No rotations at all happening. That's the ultimate on the A side, which now finally calls for them to rotate. No good actually picking up a kill here on A long. But the other three people are on the side already. Only Silver's playing very, very far back. No good picking up the second kill here. As well as Shift trying to get a kill here onto somebody. No, it's no good. It's finally get taken down. Zippy taking 2 kills here for himself. As well as Frisk. Ooh, nearly hitting the breach player of the enemy team. Does not manage to kill him just yet.
You will not kill my ally.
Shift is gonna get revived here.
For a moment. I saw that.
Nice kill here coming through, but the time is running out. The bomb is about to explode. Frisk here, last member standing, 1v1 scenario. And breach will go down with the ultimate, with the spike exploding. Meaning it's 7-1 in favor of Legion Valorant. Looking very, very dire here for C NoSage. Because they are yet again forced into half buys or even forced to save here. The Derpy Cat here, good spray coming through, but they have to win a round. It's not about sprays. We do see a bit more stacks here on the C alongside. Breach is gonna get spotted by this camera actually. Let me check that out. Ooh, no good, already dying here.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Shift here left alone on the C side. He's up against 3 enemies. He doesn't know it just yet. He's in need of assistance as they are actually rotating back here. Heinrich, ooh, gets taken down by the player that's already managed to get all the way behind them. And with Shift Your Name going down as well, this means NoSage has dropped yet another round. 8 rounds already in favor of Legion Valorant here. You do see yet another push here going on to the C long, but there's actually 2 people this time around on C. Oh, very bad timing here. He's gonna get 2 gel soap, manages to get the first 2 entry kills, meaning they're gonna get on side. Jolly good also picking up yet another kill here for himself. These guys really, really going strong. Kill number 3 here on gel soap, he's on a run. And we do see Silva about to run into Jet here. Very good kill on No Good here.
Blocking sight. What's this?
Just up kill number 4 for this round, nearly getting that ace there. And only Misfit dying, 9-1. About to be in the second last round here.
And I appear to be back now. Yay! That took a bit of an effort.
You managed to get into the game?
Yeah, I'm in game and I'm everything. Woohoo!
Perfect.
I don't know what happened now. I believe Cypher may have hacked my computer. I had such a good speech I was having. It was like, no. But nevertheless, I'm back. Yay.
Well, you're back for disaster actually if you're a C NoSage fan, because as you can see it's 1-9 in rounds.
Ooh, this isn't looking good. I have been watching on stream as well.
Rest.
And I'm quite
Have this fight.
suspicious on NoSage. They do have the strategies coming up. They do have the plays that do seem like they could work, but again, the execution's just not coming out for the side of NoSage.
Yeah, it seems like they're losing way too many duels, and Bisky gets taken down, plays the close quarter with an operator. Now in a 2v5 scenario, we do have the last member standing. Hanush is trying his best. He's gonna get taken down immediately, and now no good name left actually on the A side. So completely wrong side of the map, and I think this one's gonna call for sadly a very bad game once again from NoSage.
Yeah, and that's so real at this point. They have to be a good team to be able to get up to these quarterfinals because, you know, it isn't handed for free.
Good. But sadly they don't seem to be on top of their game today, or maybe they're just outclassed. Not quite sure which one it is, but yeah.
Are a better team, they definitely are showing it. But then again, it is this map of Haven where it does favor the attacking side because as the defenders, you are so spread out. With having 3 sites to kind of hang over and try to defend the territory, it's kind of hard to do. Even if you do have a site on C, it is such a hard battle to have, especially with such a good team such as Legion Valorant.
Yeah, and see Bishop being the aggressor, trying to get onto this B side, but it's blocked off by the wall. So they're gonna break the wall here, trying to get on sides. Nobody dead just yet, and actually Misfit here taking down Frisk. Zippy has managed to get on side. He's firing every single corner he can find. Gonna get taken down here by Shift, and Vogue is gonna kill Heinrich, so yet another Sage battle going in favor of Legion of Valorant, and this is kind of how the whole game has been feeling. Now Shift with never mind, I was about to say with a good angle to flank, but he's about to be taken down, so yeah. And once again, only one attacker goes down in these skirmishes. It feels really like they're not being punished for playing aggressive.
No, they definitely aren't, and looking at what they were doing for the defensive side, they seem to not in the communication between the team isn't seen as good as we would expect, especially seen as a site B. We saw on the minimap that all members of Legion Valorant were going for the site of B. So if you was taken down by the members of Legion, you should be communicating with the team saying, right, they're coming B, all go over to site B, try and defend. But that didn't happen. We had still members at the site of C not moving. We had the Jet, who is being played by no good name left. Sorry for the call out, but he just stayed over at A. He just let that open, and he tried to. It was very late on. And he tried to get into the advantage of trying to get his flank, but he was just out in the open, waited way too long, and then allowed them to get the win.
Yeah, and they have managed to get on the C side this round. It's the swap, so it's the pistol round coming to Legion Valorant, trying their best impression of defending the C side, but so far it looks like NoSage has managed to get on side as well as the plant going down, and they have complete control of the side in the 3v1 scenario right now, with Beach being in C short and Core taking that one down. Actually, second round of the game in favor of NoSage, actually managing to pick that one up, and this, well, once again gives us hope for the comeback. But we have a pretty similar scenario like last time round, 2-11, not looking all too well.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it's actually the exact same as what happened last time. 11-1 situation in the favor of Legion Valorant, and now it's gone yet again on this swap. They've been able to get some points on, and they can start using this economy coming out. And one thing I've just spotted out is that Frisk is using a gun that we don't see very often, which is the Marshall. And that is a good weapon to have, but not the strongest.
I mean, if you get the headshot, it doesn't really matter, you know, if it's an operator or Marshall. I just feel like the Marshall is a bit faster on the action. Once again, actually, they managed to get onto side, but they're playing a very dangerous game because somebody's very, very close here. Or two people, they're about to trade. Ooh, okay, they're gonna get the trade here in the end, and only losing one member here in the attack. Shift actually gets taken down there, but he had only a ghost. So yet another one going over to them. And now is where the truth will come true, because now it's real weapons versus real weapons. So the attackers as well as the defenders managing to pick up these assault rifles. This is where things get spicy.
Yeah, they definitely do. And it is that NoSage do have this economy favor. They do have quite a bit of money or economy left in play. But so does and for Legion Valorant, they don't. The maximum amount of economy they have, which is currently owned by Jellygod, is only 400. So they're gone a bit risky here and trying to go full out to try and gain some points. But they can waste this. They're currently at a 8-point lead, so they can waste this.
Sorry, we have something so funny going on in the middle. Here we had Shift here on Cypher playing wing around Rosie with Invoke, and then his teammates actually taking down Sage in the end there. He's gonna get traded there in the end. Cool, also picking up yet another kill. So in the end, this has been good for NoSage, but that was quite funny to spectate on the minimap as they just run around in circles. Misfit getting a kill, but the spike has been planted on this B side. A 3v2 scenario. Good revealing. Yeah, good try to reveal the area. Gets destroyed instantly. Double smokes coming through here, keeping them from entering the side, as they both are stuck on the same side of this B side. Left time round, and no good enough. Picking up that first kill. Last guy standing, Misfit here trying to run away. He has exactly the balance of 0 credits, so if he is about to die, he has no opportunity to buy a weapon next time around. So I think that's why you see him run away. Maybe gonna peek once more just to see if he can get an exit frag. Doesn't seem like he's about to do so. And
Nice. Yeah, we see that NoSage just went back to their spawn, went to their safe haven, and then they have their weapons, and this is where we start to see NoSage going back some of these points that they definitely need, especially seeing as they are very equipped on this economy, with the lowest being 1,900, which is Kuro, but he's a fragger. He's playing the Reyna, so he can waste some of these, especially if he can start getting these kills and being really aggressive, in which he has definitely been doing.
yeah. We do see them now having this operate on Frisk once again on the A side. Very aggressive peek here by Frisk. He could have taken down by Short player, but he did not play. On Short, there's only one guy on A actually. They are double stacked in C Short. On the C Gavage play here. So you see them rotating slowly over to A, but nobody pushing. Actually moving up in mid. Shift your name as well as Kuro here. Trying to get on side. Very, very patient on both teams.
I'm currently spectating Frisk, and now he's just playing very patiently. And that's not good for Kuro, especially seeing as he was one of the lowest with the economy. But then again, he does have quite a bit left in his arsenal.
Yeah, and they have the ultimate ready on Kuro as well, so that's very painful to not be able to use that one. Good knock up here on Shift. He's gonna manage to kill the guy who knocked him up, as well as pick up yet another kill. 2 kills already going in favor of NoSage here. They have managed to now get traded back. Misfit picking up one for himself, and now it's a 2v2 scenario once again. This seems like deja vu, as Jellygod runs into no good name left.
Revealing area.
1v2 scenario. Jellygod here coming in from the main side. Frisk is looking to defend this spike. He's gonna get one. The defuse has been tapped and he's holding it. He now got it to half. He's holding it no longer. He's gonna bait, and he has to hold this because... Oh my god. He gets the defuse, but he will pay with his life. But that means now 1 round only away from the win here. Legion Valorant so close to advancing to the semifinals. All they need is yet another round. So NoSage really needs to play the perfect game, because one really small misstep here will mean the game for them.
Yeah, and definitely can be. And what I believe as well, that was actually their economy round. They wasted that round of only going in with pistols and I believe heavy armor. So this worked out very well for Legion, because let alone did they win that, they have the economy for this next round to go full force, to use the battering ram and get the kills they can start using to get the win.
Yeah, no good picking up the first kill here. Beach Ultimate not hitting a single one. Oh my god, this
I
is so
know
sad.
exactly where you are.
Because Jet was about to go in, but the Sage will actually killing them. And he's gonna get taken down before even shooting a single dagger. Now Zippy here trying to get a kill. He's gonna get one headshot coming through. Gonna get the second kill here. And we're reviving in the middle of that. And that's just the end of the game. They're very chaotic end to the series, but calm and collected in the end if you look at it.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking about. You know, these teams are very good teams, but nevertheless, Legion was just being stronger. Highest kills, which is by Zippy, who had 19 kills, so a very good fragger, especially seeing as most of his teams were actually in the fragging kind of position. But nevertheless, they able to get the win and able to push it through. But the one thing I'm liking, and one thing I can say good for NoSage, is they are consistent. They had on both rounds. They had the kind of as soon as the SWAT went round, they started winning rounds, and they both times they ended on 13-5. So if I have to give them one benefit, is that they are very consistent on how these rounds are going going for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only thing that could not have happened, was actually dropping around, and that's the only thing that had happened. So yeah, unlucky for them. They do lose the round, meaning that NoSage is no more, because Legion-Valorant will advance to the semifinals to face off our very what's it called? Very dear team. Sorry, yeah, Team 66.
Team 66.
And in the other semifinals, we have No Eco waiting on tomorrow's match, actually. So tomorrow at 8, we'll be back here, twitch.tv/connecting esports, as well as Mixer and YouTube. We'll be back for you guys versus for the team Pibble versus Stadia Esports, looking to compete in the last quarterfinals before we go into those semifinals.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, and seeing how we saw Team 66 yesterday going up against Grief Kalash, this semi-final between the Legion Valorant and Team 666, it's gonna be an interesting match. They are very similar on how they're playing and the agents they bring out. So this is pretty much gonna be a kind of mirror match coming up. And so it's just gonna be to raw skill, the raw firepower of both teams on how they're gonna play these matches. And if I won't, I got a bet that the semi-finals will go to a 1-to-1 situation and go into that round 3, and it's gonna be down to the wire for both these teams.
Yeah. So semifinals yet another best of 3, and the finals will be, well, to be defined yet, but it will be a best of 5. So we will be seeing at least all the maps coming to for that one. The finals, how they will work, we will explain it once we get there. But it's going to be spicy, and I'm looking forward to this because it looked like a very calm and collected Legion-Valorant team here. Nothing too spicy, like no super random tactics. I mean, the Viper is the one thing that was surprising to me, but they did have a very, very good Viper player. All of his abilities were on point. So besides that, I will also have to give credit to Jolly God here, who did manage to hit quite a few shots with his operator through the walls, defending an A side alone versus 3 members. So very good stuff coming through by this guy. And of course, Zippy here with his abilities always being on point, being the aggressor. So shout out to those 2 guys for, I think, doing the hard work on the team when it comes to frags. But yeah, we're looking forward to the next game. Quarterfinals coming away in a few hours, actually, since it's not even a full day anymore. So the next quarterfinals your way tomorrow. Tune in at 8 p.m. CST. Quarterfinals in between Pibble and Stadia Esports, and then we will be heading into the semifinals quite after that. So stay tuned. Join our Discord, discord.me/connecting esports if you want to be updated on the latest news, and check out our website, connecting-esports.com. Thank you for watching, and it was, well, for the time that you were here, Mr. Frame, it was fun casting with you. So looking forward to that in the future as well. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, no worries. Hope to cast again. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @BrilliantFrame. 3 hours, not 2. The other guy is a frame manufacturer, so please don't get us mixed up. We've had a message back and forth. He's told me to stop it, so please make sure you follow the right one. But nevertheless, that has been me.
Yes. Well, with that being said, boys, we'll be heading into the ending screen. Thank you so much for watching once again. Feel free to follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Give us your juicy love. Also, feedback is welcome, so make sure to give us that as well. And of course, season 1 of TJ-Valorant, we're looking to improve. Our first season is always a bit messy, but the future seasons will be greater. But yeah, still, 100 euros prize pool is waiting for the winner of this, so make sure to tune in and see the action live on twitch.tv/connectingesports. See you guys in the future, and bye-bye.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.